What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Brunch with DESB. What a blessing. What a blessing to be here. What a blessing that I'm here. What a blessing that I'm fucking here, guys. What's up? Happy Sunday. It is our second week back in a row, mind you. You probably notice a variety of chaos going on. Number one, I'm in yet another backdrop, which I think probably every 2 to 3 weeks we've had a different backdrop anyway, but I'm still in my office, but I'm reconfiguring it to actually have a little bit more of a podcast setup. So I'll have like my shrink chairs here and one desk. Wyatt moved to the downstairs desk, so I have my whole office to myself, which I didn't make him do. Okay, he voluntarily did that. So I'm like raw dogging it this week because I'm actually using my iPhone to record. So I have no notes. How I'm supposed to remember what I even wanted to fucking talk about, I don't know. Like, this is genuinely going to be a let it go, let it flow. I'm going to let my iPhone record me for probably about 20 minutes while my camera charges, and then I'm going to switch. So when you see the quality change, if you're watching, that's why. Here's the thing. I had my camera charging, guys. Okay. And then I walk in here and grab it. It's dead. I'm like, what the fuck? Nothing was plugged in the outlet. So I promise you, I was being so proactive and it like still didn't work out for me. So what I mean by raw dogging is, again, no notes, no phone, just vibes. Also, I don't even have my hydro jug in here. I just brought a bottle of water. Like, am I well? Am I fucking well? I don't know. Am I well? No, I'm city water. For any of you country folk that get it. Let's talk about what I was most excited for. It was Thanksgiving. Okay, let's just like start there. It was Thanksgiving this past week, right? So first off, I hope you guys had a beautiful Thanksgiving. I hope it was giving thanks. You know, I hope it was full thanks. And now, Merry Christmas. So that's what I'm most excited for. First off, I feel so fucking jolly. Like from the bottom of my pelvic floor all the way to the top of my head. Like I am Jolly. Jolly. John Bonet's murder has no alibi. Like, I don't know. I'm jolly. I'm feeling good. And I think it's like every year since the kids have gotten older, I feel like Christmas has just become more magical. Like, I want it to start earlier. Like, even today, it's the day after Thanksgiving. I feel like it's the day after Christmas. Like, I almost feel depressed and sad, but then I realize, oh my God, like I have Christmas to look forward to. So officially, let me tell you, Merry fucking Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I don't care. Happy holidays, whatever you want to say, just merry to you. Okay. Merry. So today, day after Thanksgiving, which it was also my first Thanksgiving being dairy free. That was hard. Okay. Let me tell you what I made my first pie ever. I really don't cook. I really don't bake. Like, honestly, I am such a microwave, quick stovetop girl, no recipe, like just vibes. And so I followed a fucking recipe and everything, guys. Like, I made a dairy-free pumpkin pie. I made it with coconut milk, condensed coconut milk. It was so good, guys. So anyways, I had to like make my own treats, and I kind of sprung it on everyone last week that I was going dairy-free. So like no one worked around me really. And I don't blame them. Like, it was such a quick lifestyle change. Trying to figure out what's kind of going on with Evie. So Wyatt did his best to like make me my own, like, here's my own steak. Here's my own lobster. Cause we don't do turkey here. Tired turkey. You get tired after turkey. Okay. Not after steak and lobster, period. So it was an interesting holiday to navigate. And if any of you guys have ever dealt with a lifestyle change like that happened like so fast for you, it was just like a quick, like, oh my God, I have to change everything I eat. I had a lot of anxiety because I kept like looking at labels and I was like, oh my God, is this dairy free? Is this dairy free? Is it like, it was just almost overwhelming. And I can see why a lot of people who have lifestyle restrictions just eat the fucking same thing all the time, because it is exhausting trying to figure out what you can and can't eat. Luckily, my best friend, Kylie, shout out to you. She went dairy free for like almost a year and a half, probably, nursing her son. And so she has just been such a shoulder to lean on. I literally can send her pictures of anything. She's like, yep, good to go. Or yep, here, try this. She sent me like recipes. She sent me the pumpkin pie recipe. Like, she has just like really done the legwork for me. So when you might like see what I'm eating, you're like, oh my God, how do you already know to eat that? Like, she's literally telling me if it's approved. I'm also in this like dairy-free group on Facebook, which is like huge. So it's just been an eye-opener. Has Evie really changed? I'm not sure. Like, there's so many different things that could be going on too. Like, dairy is just one of those things that you can remove and there's no harm in it. You know, it's like, well, you might as well try that, right? And so, like, she could be teething, dude. She does nothing but fucking on my fucking hand. Like, everywhere on everything. She is chewing, slobbering, like very much teething vibes. And I mean, she's going to be 5 months old. Like, it's not weird if she pops a tooth at between 5 and 6 months, right? So that we went through the 4-month like sleep regression, big leap number 4. Like, there's so many different things at play. And when I asked my pediatrician about her like mucousy poops, there's no blood flecks in it. Nothing that really causes me to worry. Like, it's not like super stinky. She doesn't have rashes anywhere on her body. Like, she's kind of normal besides her poops and her temperament, because sometimes she is just like, wow. My pediatrician was just like, breastfed babies also have such different poops. Like, it's not abnormal. And so if she has maybe a runnier nose right now, or she's slobbering a lot and she's swallowing that slobber, her poops could be mucousy, you know, whatever. So do I have a fucking answer? My point I'm trying to tell you is like, no, but that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So it's been a little over a week dairy free, and it's been really hard. Like, dude, it's been so fucking hard to hit protein for me, because I love like my yogurt, my protein shakes. Like, I'm struggling in that way for sure. But one thing at a time. Like, I'm figuring it out. I'm navigating it, and like, we'll see. But that's where I'm at. So I look cute today though. Let's at least like give a hats off to that. I'm actually going to lighten my hair here in the next couple of weeks. I really want to go more like blonde again. But, you know, whatever. For now, I think it looks cute. I'm wearing my Shop Kristen Jones sweatshirt, my Etta and East leopard pants. I fucking love these. I've been such an outfit repeater, but here's the thing. My outfits have been fucking sliving. Like, I feel like I'm finally finding some things that complement my body, that complement what I like to wear on a daily basis, comfort and cuteness all in one. And to wear, like, now that I kind of know what I'm looking for and what I like to wear, I've been able to like go on different sites and be like, ooh, like I would wear that, or ooh, I could wear that with like these pants, or whatever it might be. Like, I feel like I'm genuinely just like putting a new closet together, which is fun. I'm still doing Stitch Fix. I'm still doing the daily look. The styling fee for Stitch Fix is $20. The styling fee for daily look is $40. So no matter what, you have to pay $20 or $40. Okay. That money then goes towards if you buy anything. If you spend the $20 and you find a shirt that's $40, you only pay an extra $20 for that shirt. Right. So it's still worth it. But I definitely don't think I need them every month. Like, I think I'm going to start spacing them out, because my big goal was to find myself fashion, my self look before I turned 30, which is in April. And like, literally 30 is coming around the mountain and I'm scared. Like, it's almost here. So that's kind of where my style is right now, and like what I'm trying to figure out. Highly recommend if you're new to like styling yourself, because I've gotten a lot of inspiration of how things fit, what sizes I am, etc., by getting that, and then like just sending them back. Like, it's so easy. I just put it in my mailbox. I'm like, bye. Like, I don't want these. It doesn't count, you know, whatever. And I like that I can try them on from the comfort of my home. I feel like things are coming through for me. And again, I'm just finding my style outside of like, this is so weird to say, like literally outside of like Forever 21. Like, dead ass. I shopped at Forever 21 up until like probably a year ago. Like, not really, probably like 2, but still, like, that's the most fashion I ever got really into, because I didn't know how else to piece together like clothes. Sometimes I did. Like, if I bought a whole outfit, I could make a cute outfit, but to know like, oh, this is in my closet, I'll just get this one shirt and I can wear this pair of jeans with this outfit. Like, I've never really been good at doing. So I'm learning. I'm evolving. We're evolving together, and I'm really excited. Speaking of my 30th, like, guys, we're going to have something so fun leading up to my 30th. And I kind of want to tell you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, because like, I'm not going to talk about this a lot up until like my 30th comes, but within my membership, I want to do a program that's called 1995 Hard, or I'm going to call it 95 Hard. So kind of like obviously mimicking 75 Hard, 95 Hard, except it's not 95 days. It's just going to be a 30-day countdown to turning 30. So it's going to be all of March, and it's kind of going to be like March Madness, but for all of us 95ers who are turning 30, just even in the year of 2025. Like, it doesn't have, you know, even if you already turned 30, your birthday was in January, doesn't matter. It's just like a fun kickstart to our 30s, whoever is there. And if you're not there, it also doesn't matter. It's just going to be a 30-day mini challenge held within my membership. That's just going to be like fun, have some like accountability work in it as well. I do want to make like daily tasks. So again, I want to rip off 75 Hard, because I fucking hate 75 Hard. You guys know this. but I want to make some like funnier versions of daily tasks. So like 10 minutes of like your own shower, no kids allowed, you know, like stuff like that. That's just kind of like funny, maybe reading, like, don't get me wrong, certain things to like fill your own cup. But it's not going to be like some rigid, like workout twice a day type of shit. I'm excited though, that we have so much coming in 2025. Like I have this whole vision of just really where I want to take my community and how I want to take movement in workouts. And I'm just stoked because I think a lot of us are evolving together and realizing that like we're not the hot 20, 21-year-olds anymore. We're still fucking hot. We're just like a little bit older. And with that, like expectations change, schedule changes, needs change, all these things change. And we just have to really learn to embrace it. And I'm like, that's what I'm fully planning to do in this next year. Like I'm fucking embracing it. And if you guys are in the same place as me, like we're going to embrace it together and these workouts are going to be perfect. So the big thing for the year coming forward is rebuilding the membership and having it still be sure, you know, monthly workouts is an option. Yeah, sure. But ultimately I want to create a plethora of library for you guys. So maybe it's a 4-week dumbbell only program, part 1 of a strength program, and then part 2 for a progression. All of these things that I want you to just have access to as a member. Cause I think that's one thing that I've like really not ever done because I've never really had a membership. So I'm, you know, still figuring out how I want it to be perfect. But one thing I can really value that other people do is have a plethora of options for all members, you know? So like, no matter what, you know, you pay this one set a month, but you can use it however you want. And that's what I want to do is I want to create an option, more options. So right now we have the pregnancy program in there, the core guide, strong ass mom, and then you get your monthly membership, right? Which is awesome. Totally, holy fuck, way worth over the value of $29 a month. But I want to be able to create more and more and more, right? That's kind of like where next year is headed is anything that's kind of created outside of challenges, because challenges are just forever a separate thing. Like it's not the same thing at all. I want to create something that lives in the membership for everyone. So anyways, I'm just like talking out of my ass now. See, this is what I do when I don't have fucking notes, you know, like I'm just talking, but that's the point of a podcast too. And if you don't like it, don't listen. You know, what are some big things that I had? Okay. Thanksgiving recap. Obviously we did Black Friday talk. Okay. I'm sure you guys have had a crazy weekend. Just Black Friday sales, like shop. And it's really hard sometimes to participate in that. Like as an influencer, it's hard to like, all I do is like share, like link, you know, and I hate it. Like sometimes I hate it just as much. It's just difficult when like I have certain expectations from my partners. And if I don't meet those expectations, I don't get the fucking partner anymore, you know? So like it's weird that it's my job to like sell, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that it can be so overwhelming. I can't imagine, because even me, I scroll through just a little bit of like my stories from some of my friends, right? So, oh, cute baby. Oh, they got engaged, you know, whatever. And then I get to my influencer friends, love them to death. And it's just like, shop now, link, shop. Okay, swipe, Black Friday deal. Okay, click now. Okay, limited time only. Okay. There's so much pressure of Black Friday, which I can get it. I get it for Black Friday, right? Black Friday, you got, call it even 72 hours. Call it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Call it Cyber Monday too. Call it 4 days of like extreme Black Friday, right? Like that's how we grew up. Like, fuck yeah, give me the fucking deals. Like shove them down my fucking throat, touch my epiglottis with Black Friday deals. But the issue is Black Friday starts so early now that the pressure of selling, the pressure of buying, it's not just 4 days. It's like fucking 4 weeks. Like Black Friday started on fucking October 31st. What the actual hell? You know what I mean? So I just want to like express my gratitude to you guys who have stuck by me and like continued watching my stories this past week, or fuck, even if you took a break, I don't blame you. Like I get it. If you know you're not shopping, I get it. But if you continued to like just understand the ebbs and flows of like, hey, it's that time of year, Des has to post all her shit, or whoever your favorite creators are, like please give us grace knowing that like as odd as it is, like this is a part of our job, and it can be really frustrating and annoying. And I tried really hard to set some boundaries of like, hey, I don't want to overwhelm too much leading up to Black Friday, but like I have a certain amount of things I need to post for Black Friday. And you know, I'm so grateful to have as many amazing partners as I do. And I want to express my gratitude back to them by by supporting their business, because I support them, they support me. Scratch my back, scratch yours, you know? So I just want to say thank you. I know it's overwhelming. Black Friday, I miss the hustle and bustle of it. Like, I remember being outside. Oh my God, what was that store? Oh shit, I can see it. It's literally out of business now. Fuck. It was kind of like a Bed Bath & Beyond. I cannot think of the store right now. If I remember it, I will put it somewhere so you guys know what I'm talking about. But we stayed outside of there with my grandma at like 6 a.m., you know, to get in. And even like the night before at my family Thanksgiving, we would used to like clip coupons, knowing where we would go for Target and Walmart the next day. Not even really Target at the time. It was like fucking Kmart and Walmart. And so we have like these nostalgic feelings, and it's like now we just don't have that same energy. And it's almost kind of sad because it was such a fun time to get so excited for deals. And also, mind you, deals that aren't fucking 15% off. Like, what is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? Big companies, okay? Small businesses, myself included, we can't always offer fucking 50% off, okay? Like, understand, small businesses, their overhead is much different than a fucking multi-trillion-dollar corporation. So when I see, you know, places like Walmart, Target, whatever, 20% off, 10% off, 15% doorbusters. What the fuck? You fucking natty ratty rats. Are you giving us fucking 10 millifucking percentages off? Like, you suck ass. You literally suck ass. Like, with a straw. If you were doing that shit, like, literally it pisses me off so much I could have a coronary heart attack. Like, my heart could drop out of my ass right now because it pisses me off to no end. The disrespect of these fucking corporations that we built on our motherfucking big backs. And they take advantage of us like that. So anyways, happy shopping. No, but like, seriously, hang in there, guys. We're almost fucking done. We're almost through the holidays. And speaking of being almost through the holidays, 4 weeks for gains. It's technically like on paper, it's like closed, wink, wink. But like, bitch, we are open. Like, as long as my legs can spread, 4 weeks for gains is staying open. Do you know what I'm saying? But for real, 4-week program, which I love to do every year. It's my way of giving back too, because it's a 4-week program. It's just $48. Like, with all due respect, please take the receipts, go to your online banking right now. Look at how much money you've spent going out to eat in the past week. Include Starbucks, include your Dunkin' Donuts, include your bullshit, whatever you're doing. Add it all up and tell me if it goes above $48. Do not tell me, oh, well, it's $48. Excuse me. Oh, so it's just high blood pressure. It's just type 2 diabetes. It's just swelling and edema. It's just being uncomfortable with your body, right? Like, no, bitch, $48 is worth moving your body. And being uncomfortable in it even comes down to just, can you keep up with your fucking kids? Like, I don't know about you, but oh my God, my kids test me. My kids test me, especially in the parking lots. You got to be agile to catch those motherfuckers, all right? Don't $48 me, all right? 48 hours, $48, that's a motherfucking steal. 4-week program. And by the way, you get 5 workouts per week, right? No. You technically get 10 because every workout can be done 2 different ways. So suck my ass with a straw, just like we mentioned to Black Friday shoppers, and spend your $48, support a small business, and honestly, use a programming and use an app that you genuinely will fall in love with. Like, everyone that I ever talk to on a personal basis comes to me and tells me, not only, oh my God, I love your app so much more than I thought. First off, thank you. But also, second off, they say, hey, I'm going to be honest. I went and tried someone else's programming for a minute. Just, feel it out, which, as we all fucking should. It's like dating. Feel free, test the waters. But immediately no, like, I came right back to your app. It's like, thank you. I might not have the glitz and the glam. All right. I might not be the Whitney Simmons. I might not be the Katie Hearns app. Okay. I get that. They're inspirations to me. Like, what an amazing thing that they got to create with a fuck load of money. That's not me. And I'm okay with that. I've learned to live with that and just be okay with what I get to offer, knowing that with what I get to offer, I put the best fucking shit out there with what I have. And I fucking stand by that. Like, I know how to program a fucking workout, okay? I know how to make things work in ways that not a lot of people do. I've had experience in person training for years, group fitness training for years, group, also like group meaning like, I'm sorry, I mean like group training, personalized. So like taking a mom and a daughter through the gym, doing their workout together, but also group fitness, meaning teaching classes. So when it comes to like teaching spin, studio boot camps, being able to program live workouts, all these things, I've done it. Hello. I've also competed in so many different ways than a lot of your favorite influencers will ever. No offense. Like I've had a lot of other different experiences in lifting, in moving my body in a way that a lot of other people don't, you know? So let me just say, like, I'm awaken the Kraken. Like I am the Kraken. It's me. So I'd love to have you 48 hours, $48, but also like more than 48 hours. Cause I still want you to be a part of it. So join below, click the link, tell your friend to join, please pay for them. Be like, bitch, I promise you, I'll pay for your $48, or tell them, be like, hey, I'll give you the $48 back if you actually do this with me for 4 weeks. Hold it over their head. Hold them accountable. It's called friendship. All right. So that's what's new in my hood. We got the pregnancy guide. We got the core guide. So many exciting things. Like I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I have a full 2024 recap coming, and I'm just blown away at this past year in terms of just how my life has changed and how I've changed, how I've just learned to let go. Shall we say, let God, you know, like it's crazy. It's been a whirlwind of a time. And I've got to experience so much. I pushed out yet another child. And I feel like as of like the past, I'd say probably the past 2 weeks since we got back from Florida, I've come back in my routine, and I'm 5 months postpartum, almost a couple days by the time you're seeing this, couple days till I'm 5 months postpartum. I feel like I'm kind of turning pink. I'm not saying I'm pink, bitch, but I'm saying like, I feel like I got a little bit of a tone back. A little bit, just like a teeny tiny bit. And it feels so good. And to know that it takes a woman 2 years from childbirth to really recover is terrifying, because just wait till I'm fucking 2 years postpartum. No, like literally, like it's over for everyone. It's over. If I'm feeling this type of way, I'm feeling a little tint come back at 5 months. Oh. You feel that? Do you smell that? You smell what the rock is cooking. In 19 months, you'll fucking see it come out of the oven. And you're going to be like, God damn. I fucking should have been doing Des's programs the whole time. I should have been following her same programs with her. That's what you're going to say. I joke. Okay, I need to like switch cameras real quick. So like TO, let's talk to our partners BetterHelp, because 'tis the season for therapy. Like quite literally, if you just sat around a table full of piece of shit family members and you feel like you need to just kind of fucking let it out, hit up BetterHelp. Take a month for yourself. Let's roll the fucking ad and get back into it. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. I talk about BetterHelp a lot, seeing as that it's benefited me in the past 2 years. Some people think, you know, maybe, oh, things have to get really bad until you can go to therapy. You're like, I'm not depressed. Why do I need therapy? But really, therapy is a tool to where you're using it before things were to get worse and to avoid being at your lowest low. I don't know about you, but why the fuck would you want to get to your lowest low before you climb out to the top again, right? BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video and even live chat sessions with your therapist. You don't have to see anyone on your camera. You don't have to wear pants. You don't even have to put on pajamas. You could be naked wherever you're at and do a therapy session with your therapist. So for me personally, I like to put my AirPods in. I'll walk around my desk room. I'll go for a walk outside when it's nice out, whatever it may be. And that's what works for me. It is customizable, and it is more affordable than most in-person therapy. Give it a try. See why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp Online Therapy. And girls, don't forget to get on BetterHelp.com/DesB and put in that discount code. If you forget that, you do not get that 10% off your first month. And that is the deal with being a listener of Brunch with Desb. I'm laughing out loud because I just charged my camera for like, almost 20 minutes. It's at like literally 5%. Anyways. So, just bear with me. Okay. Oh my fucking God. You know what? Oh my God. You know why it didn't charge? because I plugged it into my computer and my computer's like, quote, sleeping. I fucking literally hate myself. Okay, so one thing I did want to say too, I'm just like smelling this aroma right now. I got new Pura scents. I don't know if you guys like Pura. I personally do. This is not an ad. I wish it was. Honestly, if Pura was like, hey, here, just, we'll send you the shit for free. Just like talk about us. I would, because I do it anyway. But I got new Pura scents for the winter season. Because again, Merry Christmas. And they just smell so good. They smell so good. I love being an adult in that way. Like being able to change the scents in my home based off the seasons is something I never thought I would really get a thrill about. Let me tell you, it's thrilling. It's thrilling. I'll tell you that much. Okay. So, a few things that I missed. It was Wicked premiere weekend, and also Moana 2 is officially out. Haven't seen either of them, but let me tell you, the fucking interviews of Wicked. I know we kind of chatted about it last week, like just for a second, but like literally they're only getting more funny. And the new Wicked part 2, act 2 comes out next year, same time. So my biggest question is like, are Cynthia and Ariana going to like move in with each other for the next year? Like, how are they going to keep this facade up of like these best friends? Cause I do genuinely believe they have like maybe a connection. I actually watched some like video about like their horoscopes and how they like literally are like sisters in how they're bonded, which I kind of believe in. Like, I don't know. It's kind of fun to entertain, but regardless, I do believe that they are really actually good friends. And how are they going to keep up this press for a year? Like, I don't know. At what point do you kind of tell your friend like, hey, like I need a break, you know, like I can't be around you right now. I don't know. It's so hilarious. The memes that have come out of this. I mean, listen, we might have a fucked up nation sometimes, right? We might not all see eye to eye, which we shouldn't. We're human. But if there's one thing that we all will always come together for is comedic relief in like the absolute roasting of certain scenarios. There's like this interview, and I mean, everyone's like, are they on drugs all the time? Like, and even like Ariana Grande, in some of her interviews, I will say she looks so like twitchy and like robotic-y. I don't know. And I'm like, you know, she's been through a lot. This girl's been through a lot. Like if you think about what she's gone through between like the London, like that bombing and more, I mean, this bitch has been through a lot. So like, I get it, but I don't know, girl, like get your shit together. They're weird. So anyways, there's this meme. They're both sitting together and they talk to the girl, who's, I don't even know what she's saying. And they both start speaking over each other, but they're just looking like with these dead eyes. And they're like, you're great. You're having a great day. Whatever they're saying. Someone said like tipsy parents coming home to like a babysitter. Oh my God, I was cackling. Like it's one of those, you have to see it to laugh, because you're probably not laughing right now unless you have seen it, but just hilarious. So just wanted to wrap that up by saying, if you've seen Wicked, good. If you've seen Moana 2, let me know. I have heard there was like a trigger warning some parent gave about talking about death in the movie Moana 2, and how like her kid was actually kind of scared. So she was just genuinely like, hey, if you're a parent, like just, you know, be aware of this. Like it could, you know, just think about it, whatever. So I'll be curious. But also, listen, bitch, I know Moana 2 is about to be on Disney Plus like next week. Like I don't think I'm in a hurry to go to the box office and like make a big stink about it. Okay, what I wanted to really go through this week, besides like purchases of the week, I'm going to be honest, like I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to tell you guys what to go buy. I don't want to tell you what's live. You already know. Besides my program that I 100% want to wave my fucking flag around for, you guys know what's live. You know where to find stuff. I have a whole highlight even on my Instagram. If you go right now, it says Black Friday. You can tap through it if you want to. You can check it out. There's Alani News still running deals. Petula's running deals. My Petula code, guys, is 20% off all fucking weekend. Dumb. On top of the deals they've already had. My Buff Bunny code's 10% off on top of the Black Friday deals that they already have. Like Alani New, you can only use my link. Hydro Jug, you can only use my link. Activewear, you can only use my link. Tubby Todd, you can use my link. Like there's just so many deals. And again, it's all highlighted there. I don't want to like bore you, but when I tell you guys to like use my link, the shitty thing about it is like, I wish they still at least allowed people to put in my code. Even if it was nothing, I wish they could still keep referral codes live. But like if you have purchased Hydro Jug through me for 8 years, right? Desb. And this one Black Friday, you saw it through my, post and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to go buy it. And you don't use my link. I don't make commission. And it's like so shitty because I'm like, Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not fair to the, company, to me. So I wish they would still let people put in our code for like a referral base. Like, hey, it's not going to get you a discount, but if someone sent you, put it in. But that's kind of why I always share my link. So when I say shop through the link, best piece of advice if you want to support me, save my links to your browser, right? So like save them as like a bookmark. Alani Nu, Hydro Jug, Activewear, whatever. So even when in doubt, you shop my link, you forget to use my code, I still kind of get that kickback. So just so you guys know kind of how that works. And that, again, that goes with any support that you ever want to give anyone. When they say shop my link, it's because their codes are disabled. Okay, so this is kind of a funny way to end this podcast, which again, I could continue to like talk on about so much more, but we're going to continue to get into over them. But I wanted to go through this moms group that I'm in. And I was just going to go through some of the posts and then tell you guys how I would respond or what I think about the post. You never know what you're going to get in moms groups. It could be something off the wall. It could be a genuine question. It could be a fear. It could, like, you literally never know. So I kind of wanted to play like post in roulette and let's see what is in this moms group that I'm in. I'm not going to say the name of the group either. It's just like, just go off. Okay. When did your toddler stop drinking whole milk? Mine is 2.5 and all of a sudden refuses to drink his morning milk. We used a bottle with nipple. I'm kind of concerned milk's good for him. Maybe I will try again with a sippy cup. So first off, again, I'm not going to look at comments. If your baby is 2.5, drinking from a nipple, like drinking from a bottle, not good. Okay. Not optimal. Let me say that. Not optimal. This goes for development of even just like speech. I've learned a lot from a speech language pathologist, and weaning them off of a nipple is so important because it can genuinely inhibit the way that their mouth structure is set up. That is not to scare anyone who is still using a nipple for any like bottle or anything for their kiddo, but just something to really think about. And even with Maddox, I think we used a bottle with a nipple for 15 months. That is still a little bit too long. We should have graduated to more of a sippy cup or a straw-like thing sooner than that. 15 months is, again, it's okay. We're just talking about like speech and motor for their mouth. A bottle can really change a lot of development. Same with like pacifier, same idea, right? Also with milk, I do agree. Milk is obviously good for them. Your kid will get enough. Like there's so many other foods that they're eating by 1, 2.5, that they could get that calcium in other places. But I'm going to be so transparent. Most days my kids are drinking chocolate milk in the morning. We pull out the whole milk, we put some chocolate in it or strawberry, and it's not that you have to like overflow it. They get 1 glass a day of that like special milk. It's what they love. I personally grew up having a strawberry milk every morning with my grandma, rest in peace. And it was one of my best memories, and I don't give a fuck. So again, I'm just keeping it fucking real. Like my kids love chocolate milk. They have it, like they have their little glass once a day, if any. If that's their vice, I don't give a shit. Advice before baby 2. We're hoping to try in February. Our first will be 11 months, but wondering if there's anything others wish they did before getting pregnant again. Losing weight's already on the list. LOL. So I think if I were to go back, first baby, preparing for a second baby, and I was genuinely going to like be in a position of trying, I think I would have just enjoyed life a little bit more with one. As much as you like might think, oh my God, like, but it's so hard to like leave the house with one kid. It's funny. Like, and guess what? You don't know till you know. But when you have multiple, bitch, it gets a lot harder. Okay. So I wish I would have embraced maybe doing like 1 or 2 more vacations of just us 3 at the time. And maybe done like one more thing of like a cross trip, maybe a trip that you never thought you would be able to take or something. Maybe camping too. Like I wish I would have just done more. And it was in the midst of COVID, so there wasn't anything I could particularly have done, but I think I would have just, period, done more. Done more. It doesn't have to be a vacation, just done more, get out more, go shopping more, like just get out of the house more, go bowling, go to a, arcade, whatever it might be. Talking about Christmas with my husband, and he said basically he has gotten increasingly more vanilla. Sorry. Talking about Christmas with my husband, and he basically said, I have gotten increasingly more vanilla, aka boring, since we've been married, and I have no hobbies, and he has no idea what to get me for Christmas. We have 2 kids, and I work full time. It really hit me hard for him to say that to me. With that said, what are you guys' hobbies that you have that are, yours alone? I hate to say it, but nothing really interests me anymore, or at least not that I've discovered. I do want to read the comments on this at one point. I can understand why moms, and I would even argue myself included, why we get more vanilla after kids. I'm fucking tired. I go through the day fucking tired, running on fumes. On top of this woman specifically, 2 kids and working full time. Like, fuck yeah, I'm boring. When do I have time for a fucking hobby? Like, dead ass. Like, our hobbies right now and what comes with motherhood most of the time, you're a mother. That's why our personality, people are like, why do you make your whole personality being a mom? Because that's all I have. That's all I fucking have. And guess what? I fucking love it. You know, I think hobbies though, for me, like when I have that extra downtime for myself, I like to read. And until the kids get older and in a place where you can like leave the house without them and stuff like that. Also, like, tell your husband, hey, guess what? When I got fucking hobbies, you better stay at home with the kids so I can go out and do my fucking hobby. Maybe you're doing a dance class once a week. Maybe you have a local art place that like does crafts on Tuesdays. What is that one thing? I think that hobbies can come back to you when kids are of age. I think it's just really hard to do when kids are young. Someone said I had the same revelation recently. My entire identity has transformed to mom. I just want to sleep when I'm not doing the 9 million day-to-day tasks. Absolutely. And I don't think there's anything wrong with your personality being a mom. My husband calls me boring all the time. I don't let it bother me because 1, I know it's true. And 2, I'm completely content being at home. We pay a lot for the house we have, and I like being inside with the child I made. That is so fucking real. Reading, walking, cooking, hiking, but at the end of the day, I'm content with being a mom, even if it's vanilla. It makes me happy. That would hurt my feelings coming from my partner. Hug. Other people say Peloton, yoga, making sourdough bread. I have no hobbies as well. My kids take up my free time. And then I go out sometimes shopping. Sorry, that was confusingly written. So yeah, most people are the same way, you know, working out, taking care of themselves, baking, and reading. So, and it's completely normal. Okay, let's see another one. Guys, please help me feel better / not guilty for letting my daughter spend the night with my parents so my husband and I can have a night to ourselves. Why do I feel so guilty? For context, she's almost 15 months and they do live really close by. My husband and I are going to dinner with friends and out for drinks. Mom guilt is real. Listen, I can relate to mom guilt. I had a lot of it, probably with Archie and Maddox. Now with Evie, I'm like, bye. Someone take someone. You know what I mean? Mom guilt is real. If you are not recharged as a mom, you're not going to be a good mom. Right? Like you're going to be overstimulated. You're going to constantly be pissed, stressed. And with that also comes not being a good partner, not being a good wife, not being someone you want to be around. And it is hard. It is hard when the kids are young. It is so hard. And I think that if I would say school age and below are what really tests your strength, your mental strength, your physical strength, your capacity mentally, as well as like you and your partner. I think those first 3 to 5 years are really hard. If I only had Maddox and he's 4 right now, a fucking cakewalk. He listens. He goes to sleep. He takes naps. He'll sit with me. He'll read books. He'll just watch me do whatever I'm doing. He wants to help. So much easier. But then you get to Archie and then you get to Evie. They're hard. They're hard work, right? So I feel like the mom guilt is real, but it gets better. And also, if you don't take that time for yourself now, you're going to regret it in the future. I'm a first-time mom. Did you do a baby book for their first year? I've seen a couple, but none that stick out to me. Would love to know the brands you chose. So I didn't do a baby book for any of the kids' like first years. I only used, again, this is not directed towards me. I'm just answering it. I used chat books, and I've had them ever since Maddox turned a year old because I went back through my phone and I did every single month of his life. I did a book for him for his birthday. For like his birthday party, everyone could like look through and whatever. So I just kind of kept that going with Archie and with Evie. So every month I have a month book and then which are like $10. And then I have like a little bigger month book. The bigger month book I dedicate to like a singular child. So like right now it's like all Evie. The little month book I dedicate to like the family, whatever is on my camera roll. But I love chat books. I wish that they would partner with me, bitch. Like I love them so much. I've used them, like I said, for like 4 years now. And I've got my mom on them. And that's what I did for a baby book. So I didn't necessarily like write down things. If something ever happens that's very monumental for me, most of the time I will put it in my calendar, like in my Google Calendar. So it came up like the other day, actually, it said 2 years ago, or, you know, it showed reoccurring. And it was like Maddox potty trained 11 22, 2022, you know, whatever it might be. So like any certain things that like I always want to remember, kind of like that, I put them in my Google Calendar. But at the end of the day, like we can't document everything. And why it's staring at me? What? I'm almost done. Oh shit, they're ready for the star for the tree. Yeah, I'm almost done. We're almost done. We have to put the star on the tree. So chat books, I like that I can do it. We're not always going to write down everything. Not everything's meant to be diaried. Like you have to live in the moment too. You know, don't over stress about journaling too much or journaling too little. The more that I've kind of let that go and just let expectations, like just kind of let things roll, the more happy I've been. And I've not felt like a shitty mom of being like, oh my gosh, I didn't like document this, you know, whatever. What are you asking for Christmas as a mom? Making a Christmas list as a mom is so stressful because you don't often think about like what you want. And then by the time, sometimes I know for me, by the time I want something or need something, oftentimes I'll just go out and buy it because this sounds so terrible, but I'm so used to people like not thinking about me anyway in that way that it's like, well, if I don't buy it for myself, like no one's going to buy this for me. And that's not to take away from Wyatt. Wyatt thinks about me all the time. I want to make that very clear. It's just when it comes to like certain like clothing or something, like it's not like maybe Wyatt would scroll something and be like, oh my God, I need to buy Des this jacket. Like, you know, I don't know. So it's hard to do. A few things that are on my list. Let me tell you guys, because I made Wyatt a list for me. And I think I did pretty good. We were really wanting to go off of that. What is it? Something to read, something you need, something to read, something to wear, something you want. Is that it? I think it's 4. A lot of people do it. It's not like fucking new. I'm not inventing it, but it was just a way for us to be like, okay, just 4 gifts this year, like for each of us, you know? So I put on like a pair of Uggs. I have a Wildflower phone case, which I'm using a Wildflower phone case right now. I love their phone cases. A jacket, some Free People jackets, Birkenstocks, like the ones with the Sherpa. Also, they're called like Gola shoes, Gola sneakers, Gola, I think it's how they're spelled. A massage gift card, day in Chicago by myself or with my sister and mom. A spa day, maybe somewhere. And this long champ tote. If you're actually looking for a tote, I saw this and I really, really love it. It's so cool. And it goes into like this mini tote. Look this up. It's on Nordstrom.com. Large lay, L-E, pliage, P-L-I-A-G-E tote. Large Lee pliage tote. It's $155, but it looks dope. I love this green color. I'm going to show you guys. I love this green color so much. I don't know if it's too white. Look it up. And then it goes into like a mini tote too. It's like really cool. But I feel like it looks like wipeable. And I think it could be something that would be cute with like cool, funky outfits and be able to fit all my kids' shit in there. So that's what's on my list other than like some new books, you know, maybe some like socks or like new underwear. I would love some new Skims underwear, just like kind of refresh my wardrobe down there. And yeah, that's like pretty much it. But also I would argue I'm saving up hardcore for my 30th birthday. And I don't know if we're going to do Hawaii anymore. It seems so out of reach, guys. I'm going to be honest. I think we might err more for like the Bahamas or Cabo or Cancun, maybe go Mexico. The big thing for me was like, I wanted to do something that like we've never done. Like I wanted to go big, you know, like Hawaii. But I don't think it'd be worth it with the kids. I think we would like honestly like hate ourselves, you know? So we'll see. We're going to maybe try to do something closer where we could get other people to come help with the kids, where we could like take a date night or, you know, something like that. So we'll see, but hope you guys have a beautiful Sunday. Sorry, this Sunday was like built with randomness, but also, you know, a fun episode, a fun way to just show up. At the end of the day, that's what I love to do here is when I come back, I love to just show up, and that's what I do for you guys. So love ya. Happy Sunday. See you next week.